So camera's looking right at us. Probably get a... Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll probably get a cutscene here.
I'm unarmed.
He sits right behind that door?
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
You're clearly very skilled. I want to thank you for holding yourself in check on the way in. My friends only want to protect me, but there's been too much bloodshed already.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
If I have to bring you in by force, I will. And your people will try to stop me. And neither of us wants anyone to get hurt, so come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
You cannot speak to me of peace or fairness. Not when your masters hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
Well, here we are back to this goofy thing again. I saw Alpha flash a couple of times there. I don't think I noticed the other ones. Then something showed up over here about constricting pupils, maybe. So, personality traits. He's idealistic, he's responsible, but he's demoralized. Psychological profile. Uses idealism as a shield. Needs to be reminded of reality. Exaggerates his own importance, but welcomes good advice. Conceals insecurities with bluster, desperate for something to hold on to. So we could justify him, we could patronize him, or we could turn tables. Justify, that's the best results for beta. We would say, it's not that simple. You can't expect peacekeepers to do everything out in the open. That would be like painting a giant target on their foreheads. We go with patronize, best results for Omega. That's the way power has always worked, Rucker. If you hadn't figured that out yet, you need to listen to the people who've thought things through a few steps ahead. Or we could turn the tables on him. This is the best results for Alpha. We would say, come off it, Rucker. You've been preaching pacifism for years from your ivory tower. Now, all of a sudden, your convictions are really being tested and you're tossing them away. So I'm going to go with this one because I saw Alpha show up a couple times there. I didn't notice these other ones, so I'm going to try this one. And hope that I'm understanding this whole thing correctly.
Come off it, Rucker. You've been preaching pacifism for years from your ivory tower. Now all of a sudden your convictions are really being tested and you're tossing them away.
No, that's... Let me explain. The augmented peoples of the world have been stripped of their power. There are so few advocates remaining. The cause needs people like me to stem the tide of hatred before all humanity drowns in it.
Okay, I saw Omega flash twice and Beta flash once. So, we could follow the same thing again. We could go back to Justify. Best results for Beta. Humanity is sick, Rucker. That's what happens in the wake of panic and murder. The world needs time to heal, but that won't happen if we don't get a break from the chaos. We could do turn tables, which is best for Alpha, and say the hatred goes both ways. Innocent people died in that bombing today, and I didn't see you on television condemning that injustice. Or we could try to patronize him. Best results for Omega. We'd say, you're lecturing me about the state of aug rights? I get the same looks, I go through the same checkpoints, and things are getting worse, so your plan obviously isn't working. I'm going to choose Omega because I saw that one flash twice. And let's hope that this is the right thing. I really want to bring him in peacefully. That's what I want to do. I do believe him, though, when he says that if he gets brought in, he's not getting out. Sadly, I do believe that's the case. However, I'm hoping that the game would then later give me the opportunity, me the player as Jensen, the opportunity to break him out. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but we'll see. So I'm going to go with Omega because, like I said, I saw it flash twice.
You're lecturing me about the state of Aug rights? I get the same looks. I go through the same checkpoints. And things are getting worse, so your plan obviously isn't working.
I know, and it tears at me. I have been trying desperately to think of a better way, but so far, nothing. This is a very precarious time for the movement. These attacks are making everything worse for us. My leadership position within ARC is being threatened, and I suspect the two might even be connected. Please, go back to your people. Tell them to give me 48 hours so I can attempt to resolve the internal conflict.
Oh, man. Okay, well, that time I saw Beta show twice and Alpha once. I hope I didn't miss one because there was something that showed up right here. I don't know if you saw it, but something showed up right here. Something about severe hypothermia detected or something. But it was so washed out against this bright background that I couldn't read it. So I was like squinting trying to read that, and I worried that I might have missed one. But I definitely saw 2 betas and 1 alpha. So we're back to this again. Justify, best for beta. We would say, I'm sorry, if I go back empty-handed, I'll just be replaced, probably by someone more eager and less sympathetic. Coming in now is honestly the best thing you can do for everyone. Or we could patronize him. Best for Omega. Whether you realize it or not, I'm helping both you and the cause. As long as you stay entrenched in here, the anti-Augs are going to point to you as the face of the enemy. Or we could turn the tables on him. If the terrorism is causing you internal problems, demonstrate your strength of character to ARC and to everyone else by surrendering willingly. Stand by your convictions, and you'll turn people to your side. Well, I like the way that one sounds, but since I saw Beta show up twice, I'm going to go with Beta.
I'm sorry. If I go back empty-handed, I'll just be replaced. Probably by someone more eager and less sympathetic. Coming in now is honestly the best thing you can do for everyone.
Yes,
All right.
I suspect you are right. But can you understand this? If you were to take me from here, you would be responsible for more than my death. You would be responsible for my effacement, the ruination of the Augmented Rights Coalition, and the perversion of everything it stands for.
Well, that time I saw Omega Flash once and Alpha Flash twice. So once again, here we are. We could justify best for Beta. I understand that you're exaggerating. The cause is millions of people around the world, not just one man. Look past the fear of your own death. Nobody's going to risk making a martyr out of you. Or we could patronize him. You need to take your blinders off, Rucker. You want the world to see Augs as individuals and pacifists. But what'll it take before you realize I'm an Aug too? If they want you dead, they'll have to go through me. Or we could turn the tables. The bottom line hasn't changed. If you come with me willingly, there won't be any violence. You now have the choice. Choose the nonviolent path, or you are the one betraying the cause. So, just now, as I was reading this, I had this moment of panic where I suddenly couldn't remember which of these flashed. I think I saw Alpha flash twice. I think it was 2 alphas and an Omega. But I'm not 100% sure. And I know that sounds ridiculous because it just happened. But I'm trying to read all this stuff, and I'm trying to pay attention to the story, and I'm trying to remember what happened. I think it was 2 alphas and an Omega. I hope I'm right because I feel like I've been doing well so far, so we're going to go with Alpha.
The bottom line hasn't changed. If you come with me willingly, there won't be any violence. You now have the choice. Choose the non-violent path, or you are the one betraying the cause.
I cannot watch any more of my people die. Not on my account. You've asked me to trust you, and so I will.
Awesome.
Before we leave together, there's something I must show you. I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization. Some people inside ARC are less committed to our ideals.
Are you trying to tell me you know who's responsible for the bombings?
I have only suspicions, and until recently, not even that. The evidence I have begun collecting is meager, but I give it to you. This is the key card for the security door. The evidence is inside.
Why give it to me? Why not keep it, present it at your interrogation?
Because if my suspicions are correct, and I am seen leaving here with you willingly, I may not survive to present my evidence.
Good point. What's he
Somewhere
gonna
down
do?
there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible.
Uh-oh.
Rucker?
Oh. Oh. What the? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's his body? What? Dr. Talos Rucker, talk. What? What? Where the hell's his body? So his body is just gone, and but it's saying I could talk to him. Oh, man. Huh. Well, I don't know what's going on. I didn't get any update at all, I don't think, as far as objectives. What do I got here? This and this. Yeah, no new objective. Our objective was still to confront Talos Rucker, and we did that, but we don't have a check mark yet. Aw, man. I hope that my game isn't screwed up. You know? It's weird that it says we could talk to him. Look, he's like here. I can't even walk through him. Look. You see my... Well, you can't tell, but I'm pressing forward. And it's like moving around him. Oh, man. I sure hope that this isn't a screw-up. I mean, it kind of is, obviously, but I hope it's not, like, game-breaking. I don't remember how much Nye's Rye goes for. I don't think it goes for that much. He's got a computer here. Let's check out his computer. So, this is from Joan D. Hill to Dr. Talos Rucker. God bless you. Mr. Rucker, I am a divorced, augmented mother of 3 who has been living here in Udalek with her children for just over 8 months. In that time, I have had 3 different menial jobs, and twice between jobs I found it impossible to pay for neuropozyne. If it weren't for the free clinics you and your people have helped set up, I would have gone into withdrawal, and probably worse, leaving my children with no one to care for them. Claire, my youngest, contracted dysentery during the gray water epidemic last week, and when I brought her to the clinic, I was sure in my heart she was going to die. But the antibiotics ARC provided worked, and she was saved. The world is a very difficult place, but I go to bed every night thanking God that the people of Udalek have a guardian angel like you looking over us. Joan H. See, I knew he was a good guy. Black-winged angel, change now. From Black-winged angel to Dr. Talos Rucker. Dr. Rucker, I appreciate everything you do for ARC and the Augmented, but you are wrong about pacifism. Non-violence has not worked for us so far and never will. You should listen to Viktor Marchenko when he says superior force is the only thing that has ever kept the world from spinning out of control. If you cannot adapt with the times, maybe you should resign and let ARC be run by someone more suitable. I don't know who Blackwing Angel is. Here's another one. From Lily 2009 to Dr. Rucker. You are beautiful. Hi Talos, my name is Lily. I live in New York City and I got augmented when I was 15, just 1 year before the so-called Aug incident. I want you to know that I think you are a beautiful man, and not just what you look like, but your whole aura is beautiful. The way you care about people and are passionate about your ideals. I think without your leadership, the world would be a much uglier place, and the Augmented would be even worse off than we are. I don't know if you have a girlfriend or a wife, or any plans for a family, but I think it's really important for you to think about that, because we need more people like you in this world, and it would be a tragedy if you didn't leave behind someone to continue your legacy. I'm sure there would be lots of women in Europe and America who would be willing to help you carry on your line, and would be so honored they wouldn't be selfish about sharing the responsibility with other women. Think about it. Love, Lily. Okay. Sashka N. So originally Talos Rucker wrote to everybody about the Safe Harbor Initiative and said, "My friends, from several different quarters, I have been asked why I have not spoken out in support of the Santo Group's Safe Harbor Initiative. And the reason for my silence is this: I do not support it. Regrettably, the underlying premise of Safe Harbor is that the augmented and non-augmented must live apart because they cannot live together. I cannot endorse any proposal which is predicated on and thus advances that defeatist notion. Please understand, I have nothing but the Nothing but the highest respect for those who are behind the initiative. They, like us, are striving to bring about the end of violence and injustice. It is simply the case that, while the motives of both groups are noble, our ideologies differ when it comes to the best way to create our brighter future. Yours very truly, Talos Rucker." And then Sashka wrote to her and said, "You always say you don't believe in war, and now you're saying you don't want peace either. This is why people say you're only doing this for your own ego." Whoa, ballsy of her to send that to him. So I'm worried about my game. I'm worried that something's wrong. Is he still here? Yeah, he's still here. I mean, is he supposed to be still somewhat alive so that we could still talk to him? I'm very concerned that my game is botched. But I guess we'll find out as we move forward. Software. Breach software. Oh, so he's on top of the newspapers here. He reads both Samizdat and Picus Daily Standard. Grab that. Oh, I can't turn that TV off. Trank ammo. Okay, we can get in there. People in there.
My friends, this most recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. At the feet of all augmented. Not simply.
Well, I wanted to hear what they were saying, but I couldn't hear it over top of the TV out there. And I couldn't turn off the TV. So,
We have been cast as the villain once again.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Despite our denials, our protestation.
Ooh, that was close.
Despite our dedication.
That was
to the
very
peaceful
close.
advancement of our cause.
Whoa!
Despite the
Whoa!
fact that some of our own were killed in the attack at Rosika Station.
They are searching.
But fear.
Well, that guy is, anyway. Is he coming in here? He's looking. It'd be interesting if he jumped through that window. I don't think he will. I don't think they do that. So we'll let him search for a bit. He'll give it up here in a minute, I'm sure. No, I'm not sure. I hope. I hope he will. I am wondering if I should just go ahead and run in there and take him out. While I have this opportunity, you know? I think I'm going to. Oh, crap. He opened that door. Oh, no. This is bad. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Glad that door's shut. Oh. Oh, crap. He was just messing with us. What's he got on him? Some ammo. So I want to go and take him out, because I have a feeling that we are going to need to explore this area sooner rather than later. So I wanted to take that opportunity to go and take him out while he wasn't surrounded by other people. And I almost blew it, man, because he opened that door right as I was getting at him. Did I walk over here yet? Here's an ebook that we haven't read. Talos Rucker and Autobiography, Chapter 4. It was only during my tenure as patient in the augmentation wing of the Buenos Aires Hospital that I truly became aware of the fascinating range of possibilities offered by augmentation technology. I served Medicine Sans Frontières proudly, that's Doctors Without Borders, proudly for 2 more years to repay them for all they had done for me, but for most of that period, my passion had already shifted elsewhere. I had enjoyed the enormous good fortune of meeting Hayden Suyong personally when he opened Zimbabwe's first clinic, and so after my time in MSF, it seemed only natural that I should join LIM International. At first, I concentrated primarily on the ways augmentation technology could improve the lives of the impoverished and downtrodden. But already in those relatively early days, prejudice was spreading, and so my duties soon expanded to include campaigning for lower neuropozyne costs and raising awareness of anti-aug discrimination. Okay. I almost missed that book, man. Almost. Man, some of these drawers you can open, and some of these drawers you can't. Oh, we can't leave this room. We're stuck in here now, man. This is our new home. I really wish I could turn those TVs off. Drawer to search. Take that thing.
Several financial backers were forced to pull out this week due to their involvement in an ongoing securities fraud investigation. Sources tell me that plans are still in the works for a small colony near Clavius. But with the current state of the economy, that seems more like a dream now than a reality.
Huh, so she talked about the moon. There really is a moon base. That thing's neat. Well, I'm going to end my play session here. For one reason, because it's time for me to end my play session. Another reason... Oh, that guy looks like he's searching down there. Another reason is because I'm hoping that if I save my game and then reload it, this weirdness with Talos Rucker will resolve. I'm hoping. As I don't know what's going on here, man, but it has me concerned. So, like I said, end my play session. We come back next time, we'll see if this is taken care of. And I think I'll do a little search to see if this is a known problem, because I don't want this to screw up my game. So, that's what we have to look forward to next time. As always, I thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this play session. I had a lot of fun. I'm having a ton of fun with this game. I don't know why I'm not hearing anything about this game. It doesn't seem like anybody else is playing it. I don't hear any press about it. I don't really understand it, because I think it's freaking awesome. But I love the Deus Ex universe, so I'll pretty much like anything they put out. So thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. I'd appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber, welcome. Won't you consider subscribing? Thank you so much for watching. I sure do hope you join me again in the next episode.